Welcome there, one more video here, and we are going to be reading Around the World in 80 Days, the classic illustrated deluxe edition by Jules Verne. And this is the book number, I don't know. Let's start soon. These are the deluxe editions, while these are the normal editions. October 2, 1872. Did you know Fox just dismissed his servant? Come now. Wouldn't that be the sixth one since the beginning of the year? Exactly. Reform Club London. And what did that fellow do to deserve that punishment? Just imagine he was guilty of having prepared shaving water that was too cold. Huh? 84 degrees instead of 86. Fogs. By behavior of the sort, our dear Fogg wants some final replacement. Go figure. He's already found one. There's more to it than finding one. He's also got to keep him. Sir, your appointment has arrived. You're French, aren't you? Yes, monsieur. My name's Jean Passepartout. Jean Passepartout. I've been in England for 5 years and have been working here as a valet. Passepartout, perfect. That name suits me. Tell me, what motives are prompting you to seek to enter my service? I know, monsieur, is the most exact gentleman in the kingdom. I'm hoping to find a little rigor here. Very good. You've been recommended to me, and I have good reference on your service quality, but are you aware of my terms? Yes, monsieur. What time do you have them? 22 minutes after 11. You're 4 minutes slow. I'll forgive you this once, but I won't accept any further error. The instructions are in your room. Oof, I'm off. Good luck. You need it. 11:59 and 57 seconds. 58. 59. Good day, sir. Good day, Stephen. This will do. This will do. Program for daily service. So, they didn't lie to me. The daily service program is a true treasure, a machine polished to the millimeter. I sense we're going to get along together just perfect. Well, then, Ralph, what about this matter of theft? I'm rather afraid the bank will be out of its money. On the contrary, I hope we'll lay hands on the theft's perpetrator. Do you know, gentlemen, detectives have been sent to the 4 corners of the globe. All the principal ports are locked down. It will be quite difficult for that gentleman to escape then. Cut, please. Does that mean you have a description of the thief? Come on now, he's not a thief. What do you mean by that? It's true. What do you call a person who calls off with the tidy sum of £50,000 from the Bank of England? An industrialist, perhaps? Ho 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 ho. A gentleman. The information is in today's Morning Chronicle. Gentleman or not, I maintain the situation in the bank thief's favor. Come now. There's no country where that man can take refuge. Where do you think he will go? I have no idea. The earth is certainly vast enough. It used to be so. I'm of Fogg's opinion. The Earth has shrunk since we can travel around in 10 times faster than 100 years ago. Exactly. And to be precise, in only 8 days. 8 days in theory, but practically speaking, ha 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 ha, I'd wager 4,000 pounds that such a voyage is impossible. On the contrary, it's perfectly possible. Well, do it then. I will. Come now, you tell us you're ready to bet 4,000 pounds you'll succeed in circling the world in 80 days? You're joking? Sir, a gentleman never jokes when it comes to wagering. Very well. And when do you plan on leaving London? Right away. Come now, gentlemen, this isn't serious. I'm quite serious. What's more, I've 20,000 pounds deposit at Barry and Brothers. I'll gladly risk them. It sets you to thinking. 20,000 pounds? Gentlemen, be reasonable. Let's resume our game. Gentlemen, I'm prepared to wager I'll travel around the world in 80 days. That's in 120 hours or 150,200 minutes. Do you accept? Hmm, 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 hmm. Accept. Very well. I'll depart this very evening on the 8:45 train for Dover. Passepartout? Passepartout? Program from daily service. Sir, but it's not midnight. I know, I'm not taking you to task. We're leaving 10 minutes for Dover and Calais. Huh? It's Monsieur traveling. Yes, we're going to travel around the world. Around the world? Exactly, and we've no time to waste. But your trunks? No trunks. We'll buy everything en route. Hold this. You bring a travel rug. Bring good shoes. We'll walk very little or not at all. But it's best to be prepared. Well, then that's a good one, and I want some peace and calm. Take care of this bag. It contains 20,000 pounds. They'll be precious to us to accomplish this trip. You forgot nothing. Nothing, monsieur. Passepartout, you get the tickets. Yeah, monsieur. Oh, there you are. I'm off, and the various visas I'll get on my passport will allow you after my return to confirm my itinerary. Oh, that won't be necessary. It's better that way. Don't forget you must be back in 80 days on December 21, 1892 at 8:45 in the evening. Ha, what's wrong? In my rush, I forgot to turn off my room's gas lamp. Well, my boy, you bear the cost. Gentlemen, in 80 days, you will be sharing the sum of 20,000 pounds. The Daily Telegraph. Everything about Phileas Fogg's mad wager. Ask for the Daily. Well, then the news didn't dawdle. 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 One would have to be mad to be against such a charming person. Passepartout, you must be happy to return to Paris. It seems Fogg's on the train for Turin. Is that all? Hasn't he fallen a little behind? Absolutely not. He's perfectly on time. 400 on Fogg. October 4, 1872. On your feet, we've arrived. Phileas Fogg in Turin. All the information in today's Times. October 5th, 1872. Don't struggle, we haven't made this whole journey to Brindisi to miss the Mongolia stupidly. Yes, monsieur. Mongolia. Young man, now I'll be at peace through Swiss. Ask for the Morning Chronicle, the latest revelation on Fogg. By Jove! Listen, it's terrible. Come now, Sullivan, what's come over you? I imagine he's going to announce to us that Fogg is at Swiss. Listen, will you? Ha ha. That bet's going to make him lose his mind. Yesterday evening at 9 o'clock, Sir Rowan of the Metropolitan Police received dispatch by telegraph from his detective in Suez. Detective Fix requested that his superior send him, without delay, an arrest warrant in the name of Phileas Fogg. What? Now that you mention it, it's true that Fogg could match the thief's description. That's not possible. Fogg is even more cunning than anything we could have imagined. I'll hurry to Scotland Yard to try to meet the renowned Rowan. 400 against Fogg. Incredible. What's incredible? The view. Unfortunately, we don't have time for tourism. October 9, 1872. Are you sure, sir, that the ship won't be much longer? For me the last time, Mr. Fix. It was signaled yesterday, off port said. Give it time to reach us. So the boat's coming directly from Brindisi? Directly, indeed. It left Brindisi on Saturday at 5 in the evening. Perfect. I really don't see how you're going to identify your men with the description you've received. Mr. Consul, with those people, it's more sniffing than out than identifying them. In my life, I've arrested more than one of these. I assure you, you won't slip through my fingers. I do hope so, for it's a major theft. It's surprising your thief looks like a gentleman. High-class thieves always look like honest folk. Rah, 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 rah. Sir, your man has arrived at last. How long will it dock at Suez? 4 hours, the time to take on its load of coal. And from Suez it goes directly to Aden exactly without breaking bulk. Well, then, if the thief's taken this route, and this ship must be part of his plan to disembark at Suez in order to reach Dutch or French possessions in Asia via another route, he must surely know he won't be safe in India, which is an English territory. Unless, Mr. Fix is a very intelligent man. What do you mean? You know, an English criminal is always better hidden in London than he would be overseas. With that, I'll return to my consulate. Said, you want jalabas, spices, not expensive. No thanks, I don't need any of that. Please excuse me, sir. Could you show me the place where I can have the British visa placed in this passport? May I see it? Is this yours? No, it's my master's. And where is he? He remained on board. You'll have to. What? I was saying your master must present himself in person at the consulate offices. He won't be very happy about the brother. It's essential, however. All right, I'll go back for him then. Oh, here we are. Yes? This gentleman requests a meeting. Show them in. You are Mr. Phileas Fogg, and this man is your servant. Yes, Jean Passepartout, but he's French. Sit down, please. So you've come from London? Precisely, and we're going to Bombay. You do know this formality of visa is of little use. I do know. Then why have you come to see me? I want to have my passage through Suez certified by a visa. Very well, that's your right. All done. I have only to wish you a good trip. Thank you, sir. Well, he seems like a perfect decent fellow. Don't trust appearances. The servant seems to be less inscrutable than his master. What's more, he's a Frenchman. He won't be able to keep a secret for very long. But thank you for your help. Well, then, my friend, does your passport have its visa? Oh, it's you, monsieur. Indeed, we're perfectly in order. And are you enjoying the country? I'd like to, but my master's too pressed. What's more, I must buy some socks and shirts. We left without trunks, with only an overnight bag. I'll show you the way to the bazaar. You'll find everything you need there. I must especially be careful to not miss the boat. You have time. It's only noon. Noon? Are you sure? My watch isn't showing that time. You've kept the time in London. You have to take care to reset your watch to the time in each country. Monsieur, you're most indulgent. I don't know how to thank you. Now that your watch is on time, let's not waste a second more. So you left London in a hurry? I should say so. Last Wednesday at 8 in the evening, contrary to all his habits, Monsieur Fogg returned from his club, and three-quarters of an hour later we departed. But where is he going? Always straight ahead. He's going around the world. Huh? Oh, there. Around the world. Yes, in 80 days. A wager? He tells me. But between us, I don't believe a word of it. It wouldn't make any sense. There's something else. That Fogg's an eccentric fellow, to say the least. So is he rich? Oh yes, that goes without saying. Do you know many men who travel with a bag full of banknotes? And he's not stinting on money en route. See, he even promised a hefty bonus to the ship's engineer if he arrived in Bombay well in advance. And have you known him very long? Do I? I entered his service on the very day of his departure. Indeed, what you're reporting to me here is quite strange. I have no further doubt I have got my man. I still don't understand why this thief insists on having his passage through Suez recorded by a visa. Pfft, I haven't the foggiest. And what do you plan to do? To telegraph a dispatch to obtain an arrest warrant in Bombay. Then I'll board the Mongolia in order to trail my thief all the way to the Indies. And there on English soil, I'll politely approach him with my warrant in hand. Monsieur, I leave your me in front of your door. Monsieur? Do you recognize me? Of course, you're the servant of that odd Englishman. Your master? Your Mr. Passepartout. Delighted to see you again on board. Where are you going? To Bombay, but I didn't introduce myself. Mr. Fix. Why do you say we go for a drink? Happily. And Mr. Fogg, he's not sick, I hope. He's doing splendidly, and me too. I've been eating like an ogre. I've never seen him on deck. Never? That's true. He's not very curious. Do you know, Mr. Passepartout, that the so-called voyage around the world in 80 days may well conceal a secret mission? I must admit it, I know nothing of it, and I wouldn't give a pound to know. Magnificent! Look, Monsieur Fix. I see Mr. Passepartout, I see. October 11th, 1872. Here's Aden. Why do they get supplied in places where there's nothing to see? Write to the company. Maybe they'll take note of your complaint. October 20, 1872. Monsieur, we arrive in Bombay. There's no use shouting. Good. I must give the engineer his bonus. 2 days ahead of time. The thief's winning his wager to escape the police. We are 2 days ahead of time on our schedule, but let's waste no time. Passepartout, we have 3 hours ahead of us before the train's departure. I'll attend to the necessary procedures for my visa, and you do a few things. Very well, monsieur. Let's meet at the train station. Waiter, is this really Rabbit? Yes, my lord, Jungle Rabbit. And that rabbit didn't meow when you killed it? Meowed? Oh, my lord. In the past, at least, your people held some reverence for cats. Magnificent. Dip, 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 dip. Your shoes! Oh, that? Well, then. But... Oh, bah, bah, oh, oh. Huh? Ouch, ouch, ouch. No! Fuck. Ah. Moo. At last, there's the station. Pardon me, monsieur. The platform for the Great Indian Peninsula Railway. Number 3. Thanks. Beep, bloop. Passepartout! Tell me, monsieur, quick! I don't think I forgot anything. At least I hope not. It doesn't matter. That said, I think you owe me some sort of explanation. But first allow me to introduce to you Sir Francis Cromarty. Oh. You'll be traveling with us through Calcutta. Good day, monsieur. Please excuse my appearance. A few years ago, Mr. Fogg, you'd have experienced at this location a delay that would have probably compromised your itinerary. Why is that, Mr. Francis? Because the railroad tracks stopped at the foot of these mountains. One had to cross them in a palanquin or one pony bag to Kandala station to the other side. That delay wouldn't have interfered with my plans at all. It's not as though I didn't foresee certain obstacles. However, Mr. Fogg, you risk having a bad situation on your hands with that fellow mishap. The English government is extremely severe, and with reason about that kind of offense. Above all else, it insists that one respect the religious custom of the Indus, and if our servant had been caught, well, if he'd been caught, he would have suffered his punishment, and then he would have returned to Europe with no problem. I don't see how that matter could have delayed me. Huh? By Jove, what's happening? I will go see. Everyone off! Why must we get off? There is no more track. The railroad stop here. But that's not possible. Come on now. Furthermore, where are we? There's no use getting angry. You should have been informed before your departure. The line stops here at Kobe and starts at Allahabad. Well, hell and damnation. Calm down, it's of little use. But monsieur, this risks jeopardizing your— Quiet! We are here 2 days ahead of our schedule. Everything's planned for. Let's go see about finding a solution. Monsieur, I think I found the means of transportation. An elephant? Exactly, an elephant. It must belong to the Indian there. Elephant, 10 pounds, yes. Cannot for sale. Here is hard to read for some reason. 30 pounds, not for sale. 8 pounds, not for sale. 100 pounds, keep in mind. 300 pounds, no, 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 no. 1,000 pounds, not for sale. 1,000 pounds? 1,200 pounds, keep in years. Do you know a guide? Guide, yes, me. Excuse me, fellow. You wouldn't be selling your slippers? The train was more comfortable. Come now, sir. A little exoticism won't do any harm. Won't do us any harm. A little later in the evening, once we've arrived in Allahabad, I wonder what he's going to do with you. Traveling with you is a real delight. Thank you, sir. We shouldn't forget the pleasures of the table just because you're crossing a savage region. Surely he's not going to take you with us. Possible. Don't worry. Knowing him, he must have some sort of plan. For now, we'd do better to imitate them. Hmm? Passepartout? Get up, my boy. We're leaving. Look. Hmm? Oi! Well, then why are we stopping? Shh. What's going on? That's strange. What's happening? One of their pagan ceremonies, certainly that pack of savages mad for them. Huh? Kali. Gentlemen, I think we've stumbled onto a sweetie. Suti. A suti? What's that? One of those barbarians has died. They're going to burn his corpse. The young woman we saw must be his wife. She will have to accompany him. What? What are you saying? You're joking. As much as those savages and their stupid ritual. Are you telling us that young woman is going to willingly set herself on fire? Not willingly, not willingly. That poor girl has no choice. They've drugged her. There's no chance she will resist. Where will that sacrifice take place? There must surely be a temple, but where? Pilagi, Pilagi, not far over there. Gentlemen, a change of plans. We're going to save that young woman. And your wager? I'm still 12 hours ahead of time. I can certainly devote a part of that to saving the woman. Fogg, you are a good-hearted man. Sometimes, when I have time. I believe this man wishes to ally himself to our cause. And you, Passepartout? At your service. It's difficult to make a plan without knowing precisely the location. The information our comrades has given us isn't precise enough. We should wait till nightfall to take action. I agree, that seems more reasonable to me. Know this, we're risking our lives, but also horrible torture if we were captured. It's time. I hope those savages will be under the good of Jamaicans for us. We'll find out ever soon. Shh. A guard that doesn't help matters for us. Maybe we should wait a bit. It will succumb to fatigue. Quite honestly, we don't have much choice. Hmm? I think we got him. Hmm? I think it's hopeless. The little Frenchman, not wrong. What are we going to do? Are you sure we can get by skirt around the temple? I'm sure. That's most unfortunate, Mr. Fogg. If you let me do so, I'm ready to walk around to verify that. Excellent idea, but don't risk anything that may prove dangerous to you. By Jove, already more than a quarter hour since Passepartout left. Don't worry, he's a clever one. Ah, ah, ah. Passepartout, come now, Fogg, be sensible. It would be completely idiotic to walk into the lion's den. You're right. For the moment, let's stay hidden. We'll act depending on how the situation develops. Let's hope nothing happened to him. The cry stopping does nothing to reassure me. The future will tell. The sun's rising. The city shouldn't be long in getting started. Hmm? Look at that. I cannot read. Incredible, huh? We must try something. We cannot sit here without acting. Calm yourself. We can't do anything. That. Hmm? What a pack of barbarians. Hmm? Hmm? What's happening? A miracle, perhaps. But impossible. That man wasn't dead. He's heading toward us. But I'm not dreaming. He's coming towards us. Do you see the same thing I do? Bah! Passepartout! Run! Bang, bang, bang. Why they're shooting at us? Look! Ouch! Get up! They're getting closer. Sir Francis, hurry! Whoop up! Bang, bang. She still hasn't regained consciousness. What are you forgetting? That young woman was drugged. Give her time to recover. I haven't taken the time to congratulate you on that magnificent escape. Without you, she'd no longer be of this world. Once again, you owe us a few explanations. I'll tell you. Huh? Ah, if I understand right, once you got inside the temple, you took her husband's place. Exactly. I told you he was a clever little fellow. And where were those crying coming from? No idea. Doesn't matter. You're safe and sound. That's what's important. I'm starting to worry about that young woman. She still hasn't regained consciousness. I've already told you, with all the drugs they must have made her take, there's nothing to worry over as for her future. On the other hand, what do you mean? If this won't go on staying in India, those savages will lay hands on her again, and she won't stand a chance. That's most annoying. We'll see about that later. For the moment, we mustn't lose any more time. Mustn't. Allahabad. What? Gentlemen, our voyage by elephant is reaching its end. Passepartout, go find traveling necessities for this young woman trip. For my part, I'll go to the hotel to let her regain her strength. We'll meet at the train station. But I don't know what get to her. Do your best and spare no expense. Don't worry, madame. You're in no further danger. Ah, who are you? Don't panic. Let me explain to you. I'm Phileas Fogg, a servant of the Crown of England. Along with my companion, we've saved you from. Thank you, sir. If you'll permit, we'll continue the introductions later. We absolutely must go to the train station now. Passepartout, I present Mrs. Aouda to you. Thank you, Mrs. Passepartout. Sir Francis just explained to me that you didn't hesitate to endanger your life in order to save me. You're welcomed. Anyone would have done the same. Here, this is for you. You can change in the adjacent cabin. So it's not occupied? Just before departing, I took the initiative of reserving it. I'll permit myself to remain in front of your door in order to avoid other annoyances. It's incredible. Her English is perfect. Fate sometimes reserves nice surprises for us. What in fact became of the elephant? Fogg gave it to its former master to reward him for his devotion. Oh, you're magnificent. Only a fool would maintain the opposite. Passepartout, Mrs. Aoud is going to accompany us to Hong Kong, where one of her relatives resides. Calcutta, October 25, 1872. Goodbye, my friend, and good luck with the rest of your adventures. Thank you, sir. Without you, this trip wouldn't have been as pleasant. Phileas Fogg, himself. This man is your servant? Indeed. I ask you both to come with me. Come with you? But why? A summons, sir. You must appear before the judge at 8:30. What's happening? Monsieur, I'm the one who rescued this young woman, so it's for me to assume the consequence. Go on without me. Be quiet, Passepartout. May this young woman accompany us? She may. The ship's leaving at noon. If you go into the court with me, you're sure to lose your wager. Let me go. Come now, Passepartout. Don't insist. Gentlemen, it's your turn. The first case, court clerk. Hmm? Phileas Fogg and Jean Passepartout. Where are they? Your Honor, perfect. Have the plaintiffs come in. Hmm? English law is determined to protect the religions of the people of India equally and rigorously. I confess. You confess? Yeah, and they expect these three priests to recognize in turn while they were plotting at the temple in Pelagie. At the temple of Pelagie? Exactly. Weren't they going to burn an unfortunate victim? What victim? Burn whom? In the middle of Bombay? Bombay? We're speaking of Bombay. Here, furthermore, are the desecrator's shoes. My shoes? Huh? You admit the facts? Confess, I confess. Given that Mr. Passepartout has confessed to the offense convicted of having violated with a sacrilegious foot the cobblestones of a temple in Bombay, this court condemns the aforementioned Passepartout to 2 weeks in prison and a fine of £300. £300? And whereas it's not materially proven that there was no collusion between the servant and the master, that in any case the latter must be held responsible for the deeds and acts of the servant in his hire, the court detains the aforementioned Phileas Fogg and condemns him to 8 days in prison and £150 fine. Court clerk calls for the next case. That's the end of our voyage. I'll pay bail. That's your right. Given the foreign status of Phileas Fogg and his servant, the bail for each of them is set at the normal sum of £1,000. £2,000 I'll pay. That's your right. Given for okay, I'll pay. Of course this money will be returned to you upon your exit from prison. Meanwhile, you're free on bail. Come, at least they can give me back my shoes. Here are some shoes that cost, dear, more than £1,000 each, not to mention they're uncomfortable. £2,000 is squandered prodigal like a thief. Oh, I'll shadow him to the ends of the world if necessary. But at the rate things are going, all the money from the theft will be gone. £2,000 squandered, prodigal like a thief. Oh, I'll shadow him to the ends of the world if necessary. But at the rate things are going, all the money from the theft will be gone. I can never thank you enough for all you're doing for me. Come now, it's all quite natural. What's wrong? Nothing. I just hope I'll find my uncle in Hong Kong. Don't worry yourself. It will work out. I must at all costs delay his trip. I failed in Bombay, then in Calcutta. If I miss my chance in Hong Kong, my reputation will be ruined. I must succeed at any cost, no matter the means employed. Oh, you are the Ragoon. Mr. Fix, are you also traveling around the world? No, I'm just going to Hong Kong. Why haven't I seen you earlier? Well, a little seasickness. I've stayed in my cabin. You really shouldn't take me for a fool. That gentleman is most pleasant, but I have difficulty believing our encounters have been the result of chance. First Wiz, and now this ship. I'm sure Fix is a spy in the service of those gentlemen of the Reform Club. Just as well say nothing to Mr. Fogg. Spy on my master with a secret agent. You'll cost them dearly. By my word as Passepartout. Singapore, October 31st. This stopover is just in time to stretch our legs. It's this half day in advance on our schedule that makes me happy. Mr. Fix, don't you want to stay with me to join a drink? Oh, it would be a pleasure, but I absolutely must make some purchase. As soon as I get back, perhaps. Ha 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 ha. Knock knock. Well, what does the captain say? The news isn't good. This horrid weather is keeping us from making away. We arrive in Hong Kong at the minimum of a day late. We risk missing the boat for Yokohama. There's no need for us to panic. We'll see about it once we're there. Ha 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 ha. It's the first time in my life I'm happy to travel in the midst of a storm. Hong Kong, September 6, 1872. A day late, it could have been worse. Mr. Fogg, Passepartout, what's going on? The boat not leave. Come now, Passepartout. I can understand a word of your gabble. Catch your breath and explain to us. The captain just informed me we'll make our connection ship. The boat for Yokohama had a boiler problem. It won't leave till tomorrow morning. That works out nicely for us, Passepartout. You showed Mr. Aouda to the hotel while I go meet her relative. Hello, Monsieur Fix. You don't seem well. Mm, mm. Well, Mr. Fogg? Unfortunately, I have not come back with very good news. Your relative left Hong Kong over a year ago. Once he'd made his fortune, he'd returned to Europe. I'm plagued by bad luck. What an awkward situation I'm in. Madam, do know there's a solution to every problem. As a gentleman, I won't leave you alone in Hong Kong. Passepartout, go reserve 3 cabins on the Carnac right away. Mrs. Aouda will be living with us. On my way, Mr. Fogg, but I cannot abuse. In no respect are you abusing or hindering my plans. I must find a way to stop that Phileas Fogg. Just the time for my warrant to arrive here. Cannot be too difficult. Mr. Fix, am I to understand you'll be traveling with us once again? But, no, absolutely not. I'm going to end up believing you're following us. Sir, I need to speak with you. Once I get our tickets, I'm all yours. We cast off at 8 o'clock tonight and not tomorrow. Oh, good news. That will please my master. Well, Mr. Fix, what do you have to confess to me? Let's go discuss it over a glass instead. A bottle of port and 2 glasses. I have no time to waste. Speak. I think you've guessed who I am. You are Oddfellow in the service of a gentleman capable of anything to lose their part of the money. Is that it? Do you at least know of what sum we're speaking? I know it, and I'm perfectly aware of its importance. With £20,000, 55,000 pounds? 55,000 pounds is the exact amount. If I succeed in arresting that thief, I'll obtain a reward of 2,000 pounds. I'm prepared to share it with you. Now I know everything. Not content with having my master followed, this so-called gentleman also desired to throw obstacle in his path. I'll go get my master's money. Indeed, that's very much our goal, but this is a trap. Fix, you're a dirty scoundrel, and you're no better than your patrons in the Reform Club. Whom do you take me for, to believe I could betray a man like Mr. Fogg? Let me go. I think you're not talking about the same thing. I have absolutely nothing to do with the Reform Club. I'm a police inspector, and I'm investigating the theft of the Bank of England. I'm certain your master is the perpetrator. That wager is only an excuse to flee England. You mean to say that Phileas Fogg is a thief? Exactly, and I'm asking you to help me arrest that crook, unless you'd rather be accused of being accomplice. Oh, my master is a gentleman, and I refuse to. I'm worried to not see Passepartout returning. He has surely taken advantage of the evening to visit Hong Kong. Certainly. I was right to have a few drops of opium, but in that bottle. If he won't help me, he won't depart with his master. Would you inform Mrs. Aouda of our imminent departure? I will do so immediately. Have you seen my servant? No, sir. You are alone? Where's Mr. Passepartout? Let's not waste any time. He must be waiting for us on the quay by our ship. Gentlemen, to the port. I don't see Passepartout. Find your ship and you find your men. I don't see it either. Here's a situation that doesn't make me very happy. Mr. Fogg? Mr. Fogg, excuse me, but I have not had the honor. Oh, excuse my tactlessness. My name is Fix, and I'm a friend of your servant. You know Passepartout? We were to embark on the Carnatic this morning, but... Oh, you too! Were you made the trim to Yokohama? Indeed. I've just learned that the Carnatic departed yesterday. Having finished its repairs, it left Hong Kong 12 hours early, without alerting anyone, and now we have to wait at the minimum a week for the next departure. Pardon? Oh no. This puts me in a difficult situation. Every problem has its solution. Let's go to sea at the port authority. Sir, may I ask you from where do you know Passepartout? Of course, madame, we've already traveled together. I didn't know Passepartout had traveled before. Monsieur Passepartout is a most discreet man. He speaks very little of himself. It's true, I've not had very much time to speak with him, that brave fellow. Ha ha ha! This situation is a true joy. Here's Mr. Fogg. The port authority confirms it. Unfortunately, it has no solution to propose to me. The next boat is indeed in 1 week. How will you manage? I don't know, not to mention we still have no news of Passepartout. Pfft, poor Passepartout. My dear Fix, I think you're finally going to reach your goal. A week is plenty of time to receive that warrant. Mr. Fogg himself, excuse me, But I heard what you said at the office. If you're looking for a boat, I've got one. Very good. Where is it? It's a boat for sailing trips. Look, there is it. You're not seriously planning on going to Yokohama on that derelict. Captain, can your ship take advantage? Can your ship make that voyage without a hitch? It's completely foolhardy. Yokohama? Too far. Impossible. You do not see it's too sensible. Even better, I can take you to Shanghai. Shanghai, that's perfect. But Mr. Fogg, how do you plan to make the trip from Shanghai to Yokohama without losing any time? There's no need to find a solution. The ship we were to take to Yokohama begins its trip at Shanghai. Captain, when can we raise anchor? Time to prepare the ship and we are off. Perfect. How much do you want for this trip? £100 a day. Done. Deal. £100 a day, but that's madness. Here are 200 in advance, the rest upon our arrival. Come, madame, we have just enough time to get a few provisions. Mr. Fogg, you're marvelous. You have a solution to every problem. Mr. Fix, do you want to be part of the voyage? I didn't dare ask. Thank you. Hmm? What am I doing here? No, the Carnatic. That means I'm on the boat for Yokohama. I should be able to find my companions. Excuse me, monsieur, do you know the numbers of the cabins of Mr. Fogg and Mr. Wood? Cabin 70 and 76. Thank you. Wait, this document says these cabins are empty. The passengers didn't check in at boarding. What? I've just lost Mr. Fogg's wager. I should have been a little more wary on that fix. Are you thinking of your late husband? Absolutely not. You know, I was married off under duress and met my husband only once. It's Passepartout who worries me. Don't worry yourself. As Sir Francis likes to say, he's a little clever little Frenchman. Mr. Fogg, I'd like to thank you for letting me benefit from this boat. You're welcome, Mr. Fix. It was the least I could do. Look, that wouldn't be our ship. Once we checked in, we'll go to the port authority. Maybe they'll have information concerning Passepartout. Do you think you'll find him? I hope so. Knowing Passepartout travel on the Carnatic makes me feel better. Do you realize, Mr. Fogg, that means he's at Yokohama? We can consider that a bit of good news, but it's not enough to rejoice over. There's nothing reassuring about him being alone without money and without papers in a city where he knows no one. Please excuse my clumsiness. I'm so worried for that brave fellow I'm forgetting my good manners. No, Mr. Fogg, I sincerely think you're quite right. My joy overwhelmed my reason. Once we've arrived in Yokohama, we'll do everything to find him, I promise you. Shanghai, September 13, 1872. Yokohama, September 14, 1872. Whatever happens, don't leave the ship. Farewell, I won't budge. I'm going to the consulate. With a little luck, Passepartout will be awaiting me there. Let's hope so. Knock, knock. Come in. Well, sir, do you have any news? You're very quiet. Speak, I beg you. I walked around the whole city. I didn't find the slightest clue. It seems as though our friend isn't in the city. Madame, have no fear. I've done what's needed. The consul has registered Passepartout in the file of foreign nationals. I entrust him with a few banknotes in case Passepartout were to come there. Thank you, Mr. Fogg. Your words reassure me. Unfortunately, we can do nothing further. With all that, I'm forgetting my manners. You've just spent an entire day on the ship. Surely you want to walk on solid ground? What would do me a lot of good. Look, ha 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 ha. What did you want me to show me? Over there, a circus must be there. What's keeping us from going there? What's going on? Look, he's doing a balancing act off his friend's head. Impressive. They can even turn around. Passepartout, Monsieur Fogg, Mrs. Aouda. Guess by Jove. Come now, little gentleman. I understand perfectly the awkwardness of the situation and would like to defray you. I'm truly sorry for having caused you so much worry. Come now, Passepartout. Isn't the important thing that we are reunited? I hope I've not caused you to lose any time. Not the slightest minute. We are still within the set plan. I'm very unhappy with the council for not having spoken to me of your passing by the consulate. Oh, you know, the guard didn't even let me set foot in there. I'm sure the men knew nothing of it. However, it was luck that Circle was looking for an acrobat. You'd consider that talent from us. Not entirely. Without his agility, Passepartout wouldn't have managed to save you. We all have our secrets. I nearly ruined everything with that opium then. Perhaps I should have spoken to my master of fix. No, I don't want to alarm him with that rubbish. If I stumble onto fix, I got the arrest warrant at Yokohama. Unfortunately, I can no longer do anything with it. With that British soil, this paper is no longer of any value. I have to change plans. We are not at the end of our voyage, but we're getting closer. Mr. Passepartout, you don't like for cheek daring to show me your face. Are you done? For now, but it's not for lack of your desire to start up again. Now that you've vented steam, I think you can listen to me. Ha 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 ha. Why should I listen to your absurdities? Because I'm in your side. What have you invented now? So long as Mr. Fogg was in English lands, it was in my interest to delay him. While waiting the arrest warrant, I did everything to that end. My master is innocent. How can I make that clear to you? Calm down. Certainly I don't believe in that individual's innocence, but my goal has changed. I'm having difficulty understanding. Our interests are the same. You wish to see Fogg arrive as rapidly as possible in England. It's the same for me, but not for the same reasons. What's more, it's only in England that you know whether you are in the service of a criminal or a gentleman. Friends? Friends, surely not. Allies, yes, but be careful. At the slightest treachery, I'll wring your neck. Agreed. San Francisco, December 3, 1872. Perfectly, we're still on schedule. Our train won't leave till this evening. We therefore have the whole day ahead of us. On the boat, I was informed that the train is regularly attacked by Sixes and Pawnee Indians. Perhaps I should buy some coats. Ridiculous. Are you serious? Do as you see fit, but if you want to come with us, now the time otherwise, we'll meet at the train station. Be on time. Master Fix? What a surprise. Do you take the same boat as us? We're you on the General Grant. That's right. I spent the entirety of the trip in my cabin, still that sickness, but I'm happy to see you again. Do you have any news of Passepartout? We found him in Yokohama. But Mr. Fix, what happened to you? That nothing serious. Don't worry. During the trip, I had an unfortunate encounter with my cabin door. Ha 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 ha. Please excuse us this liberty, but don't apologize. I'm the first to laugh at these situations. Mr. Fix, would you by any chance be taking the train to New York? I'm taking the shortest path from returning to England. What do you say to finishing the voyage in our company? Oh, what an excellent idea. Please, Mr. Fix, say yes. I'm sure Passepartout will be happy to see you. For once I'm first. Ha 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 ha. Mr. Passepartout, twice on the same eye. Ha 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 ha. But, monsieur, you're sweet. If my eyes are to be believed, you found what you're seeking. Passepartout, you've just missed an important moment. Without you, I think we'd have been in tight spot. We're very indebted to you. Could you tell me about it? I'm having a little trouble understanding. Of course, we just got a Mr. Fogg's passport validated at consulate when we got caught up in a rally. A rally? Exactly. A political meeting. We should speak of a political conflict rather. It's possible to understand the motives for that meeting, but one thing was certain. The supporters were on our right. The opponents were on our left. Watch out! Pow! Ouch! On my word as a British subject, I promise to return to settle this affair. Ha 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 ha. English coward, come here so we can settle it right away, unless you'd rather run away from Colonel Stamp W. Proctor. I'll come back to America to find him. It wouldn't be decent for an English to let himself be treated of the sort. What a country! Ordinary cattle stop the train and nobody budges. Let's let those animals cross the track peacefully, Passepartout. The engineer will push the engines to make us delay. Outside is a catastrophe. Come now, madame, speak louder. What do you mean to tell us? Look out the window. That is indeed Colonel Proctor luckily. He's boarding a different car. What will we do? Let's make sure Monsieur Fox stay here. Do you know how to play whist? I'd have never guessed you were whist players. Hang on, I'm a good whist player. It's up to you, show it. Count on me. Shh. Since you're awake, would you be so kind as to inform yourself of the reasons for this stuff? This situation is intolerable. Unacceptable. You can hear me. Unacceptable. Are you sure we can get through? You're not going to tell us the train companies didn't know? Gentlemen, the Medicine Bow Bridge has been damaged and it won't support the train's weight. We just ascertain that we've not had time to take action. We're not going to sit by and set root in the snow. That's right, but what is the Pacific Company doing? Calm down, gentlemen. I beg you. We haven't sat by idly doing nothing. We've telegraphed ahead to the Omaha station to request a train, but we must give it time to arrive in the Medicine Bow station. Oh, and how do you plan on transporting us to the Medicine Bow station? On foot? On foot? In the snow? No, I must be dreaming. Calm down, gentlemen. Excuse me, how far are we from the next station? On foot about 6 hours. 6 hours? There are ladies in the train. Do you hear that? Unacceptable. By wanting to make sky-high profits, we got into this fix. Bang! Gentlemen, let's keep calm. We're not savages, and there may be a way to cross over. A way to cross that bridge with this train? Yes, sir, but it's not without risk. Please explain yourself. I think that by pushing the engines to their maximum power, we should make it over before the bridge collapses. Our risk assessment, I would say 80%, up to succeeding or failing. Up to succeeding, of course, but we're going to need an extra man to help us stoke the engine. I volunteer. Give me time to inform my travel companions, and I'll rejoin you. In addition to being clever, you're a brave companion. Be careful, Passepartout. We may be on the same train, but I have to admit you've taken the lead. Here I am. Here we go. Choo-choo, choo-choo. Yeah, crack, crack, clunk, clunk, clunk. Hooray! I see that nothing can stop your game. Whist is sacred. Hush! Old Lady Diamond. It's you again, sir, come to insult me? I was coming to congratulate this young man, but I'm happy to find the coward from before. I was afraid you wouldn't return. Sir, you seem to forget that not only am I the one who you insulted, but struck too. Mr. Fix, I beg you to please excuse me, but I'd like to settle this matter myself. Must I remind you that you only received a punch that was meant for me? Indeed. Sir, I am unfortunately pressed to return to Europe. Any sort of delay would have terrible consequences to my interest. What does that matter to me? Yet another ruse to disappear. I take that comment as a new offense. Well, sir, let's wait no longer. I propose we settle this at the next station. Agreed. Mr. Fix, it falls to you to be my second. Do you accept? I have little choice. Instead of using your weapons on the Indians, I'm going to need them for the colonel. You're already making me regret the purchase. Sir, I think we're coming into Plum Creek figure on staying here after our duel. I take it humility isn't one of your strong points. Gentlemen, nobody can get off. May we know why? I must fight a duel with this man. It can wait. You're more than 20 minutes late. This train is leaving again immediately. If it's urgent, nothing's keeping you from fighting on the way. I think it's best to find the ticket collector. If it concerns gentlemen's reputations, I cannot oppose your request. The simple thing would be to do it in the last car. Perhaps the gentleman will find fault with this. I see no problem with it. I beg you be careful. Come now, Passepartout. Do you think prudence is the best advice to give to a man who's going to defend his honor? We'll soon be able to resume our voyage. Gentlemen, I'm going to ask you to go onto the platform to let our two men settle their dispute. You mustn't open fire before my whistle, gentlemen. Make the best man alive. Why are you waiting to whistle? I'm waiting for the right moment. For an Englishman, you do all right. I'll take that as a compliment. 1, 2, 3. Bang, bang. Oh, boom. Don't stay here. Go take over that car. I'm not sure that's such a good idea after all. Passepartout, we absolutely must stop this train. If we can, the cavalry to be able to come to our aid. As agile as you are, you won't have any trouble reaching the locomotive. And Miss Wood, I'll attend to her. A very bad idea. All right, I think I don't have much choice. Ta-da! Ta-da! Quick, my dear Passepartout, we are almost saved. Yeah! Ta-da! Madame, you can stand up. Those savages have fled before the cavalry. Passepartout has saved us once again from a tight spot. Where is he? I'd like to thank him. Monsieur Passepartout! Impossible to locate him or the train conductors. I'm rather afraid they are hostages of the Sioux. Huh? I'll find him. Dead or alive, but I'll find him. Captain, 5 men are missing. 2 messengers, the 2 conductors, and my young friends. We must rescue them. Out of the question. I'm obliged to get back to the fort to ensure its protection. Captain, it's your duty to. Come now, sir. Nobody here needs to be teaching me my duty. If you want to endanger your life, that's your business, but my men and I are going back to the effort. The locomotive is coming back. Don't fire. There are no sixes with us. We're just the train conductors. And Passepartout, the young Frenchman, where is he? Who? The young man Frenchman, where is he? Haven't seen him? We reattach the cars and we leave right afterwards. You can leave now. We must find Mr. Passepartout. Just see if we can't. I won't leave without Passepartout. I must find a horse and I'll go search for him. I'm coming with you. You're very kind, but if you do wish to help me, I'd prefer knowing you were with Mr. Awuda to go to the fort with the soldiers. I'm all in my career. I've never met a civilian as persistent as you. You're a good-hearted man. I'm going to help you. The new problem marks the loss of Mr. Fogg's wager. The next train won't pass through till tomorrow evening. It'll be too late. I hope he won't take advantage of it to play your escape. How are we going to reach New York? The time's passing. What are they doing? I hope nothing has happened to them. Why did Fogg offer a bounty to the soldiers accompanying him? It's obvious not his money. Mr. Fix, I'm going to see the captain. I'll come along. I cannot meet our request to send any more men. It'll be suicide. But, Captain, you're not going to abandon them to that pack of savages. Where is your humanity? Silence. I'm so happy to see you again. Well, sir, do you want to shout any more? About what a waste. I think I've just made you lose your bet. We will have great difficulty being on time to embark on the China, but you're alive. Thank you, sir. I think I have an idea. Where they're going? I know no more about it than you do. Come quick. Say, Monsieur Fix, how did you know about this lad? While waiting for you, I had time to visit the forts around us. There's a train station. What a marvelous idea, Monsieur Fix. I hope it'll be enough to make up for a delay. The port mustn't be far away, but we can't waste any time. New York, December 11, 1872. 45 minutes late and we missed the steamship. It's all my fault. Let's not stay here. We'll see about it tomorrow. For now, we must find ourselves a hotel to rest. Mr. Fogg asked me to tell you he'd be back very quickly. He has to wait away him. Go back to the hotel and bring back my companions. If you're here in less than 15 minutes, I'll quadruple the price of our fare. You can count on me in that case. Mr. Fogg is a remarkable person. How come we didn't think of taking a freight ship? This petty affair will none of the less cost him the tidy sum of £7,000. And this boat going to Bordeaux, nothing's gained yet. Come now, Mr. Passepartout, don't be a pessimist. I'm certain Mr. Fogg has an idea in mind, and then the captain can still change his mind. Hmm? Charge! Hey, don't. Now we're heading to Liverpool. If the sea isn't too bad, and if we maintain the speed, we arrive on British soil in 9 days. Why is he absolutely determined to return to England? He's throwing himself into the lion's den. Hmm. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, December 16, 1872. Things are proceeding impeccably. We are on time. I didn't dare ask the question. That's excellent news. I don't understand in one bit. I don't understand in one bit. Sir, we're out of coal. What's that? We'd stored enough to do New York Bordeaux at low speed, but since our departure we've been pushing the engines to the limit. Continue until the fuel's been exhausted. We'll see once the reserves have been exhausted. Well then, Mr. Passepartout, that hat didn't do anything to you. It was predictable. So close to the goal, it's infuriating. Come, my boy, do you truly think Fox wants to return to England? Go find me the captain of the ship. But he's going. Do as I tell you. Wait, I need to call somebody. You sea rovers, let me go! Pirates! Calm down, sir. Passepartout, leave us alone, please. Captain, I wish to buy your boat, but I want to burn it. Burn my ship? Huh? A ship that cost 50,000. How can you consider that? Here's 60,000, and the ship is mine. But why do you want to burn it? We need fuel to finish our voyage. By burning the upper part of the ship, we should be able to reach Liverpool. Huh? And the iron hull would be mine? Deal. Ha ha ha. If someone had told me I would enjoy destroying my own ship. Captain Speedy, do we burn the ropes as well? Ask Captain Fogg. This ship no longer belongs to me. Land. Just in time. There's nothing left to burn. Unfortunately, we're still not at Liverpool. That's at Queenstown in Ireland. Can we go into the port? We have to wait for a high tide, but it's possible. That's man is crazy. Passepartout, you have to reach Dublin. It doesn't matter how act facts. Yes, monsieur. See about it with my master, but I doubt he'll agree. No. Do you have any money? Alas, no. Don't worry. Climb on anyhow. I don't like traveling alone. We'll have to find a solution in Dublin. We'll find a steamer for Liverpool. At the port, always not lost. He's crazy, he's crazy. 20 till noon, December 20. Here we are in Liverpool. We've almost won. Hehehehe. Let's hurry. Can no longer waste any time. Are you Mr. Phileas Fogg? Why, of course, you know so well. I arrest you in the name of the Queen. I should have explained everything to my master. It's all my fault again. 80th day, 2:30 in the afternoon. If I don't leave Liverpool now, I've lost my wagon for certain. Mr. Fogg, you're free? Pardon? And I'm sorry I made a mistake. The thief has already been arrested, and let's not waste any time. Come. Wait, I need 2 seconds. Huh? 80:45. The Reform Club is possible. The train must slow down, but it's possible. Sit down and be calm. The engineer promised to do his best. London, we've arrived. Did you hear we've arrived? Unfortunately, I've lost. I'm ruined. Knock knock. He's not answering me. Maybe you could try talking to him. I've already tried. He said he wanted to talk with me this evening and not before. Sometimes I wonder why he's never writing to my heart. My gratitude is brimming over. Will you forgive me for having brought you to England? Come now, sir. Please let me finish, I beg you. It's so long. What could he be telling her and this time? Did you call, monsieur? My good fellow, I don't think it's too late to inform Reverend Samuel Wilson that we will need him tomorrow Monday. I've come at the request of my master, Mr. Fogg. He wants to get married. Come in, please. Do you have a date tomorrow? Tomorrow? That's impossible. Impossible? Why? I don't prefer marriage on Sundays. Saturday. It's Saturday. Mr. Fogg, Mr. Fogg. Boom. Gentlemen, I'm on the time for the rendezvous. Around the world in 80 days. Impossible. Incredible. This is the end. And now, how could such an... Oh, it's hard to read this. And now, how could such an exact, meticulous man have committed that error of a day? Why did he think it was Saturday evening, December 21st, when he arrived in London, when it was but Friday, December 20th? Only 79 days after his departure. Is the reason for that mistake? It's quite simple. Without suspecting, Phileas Fogg had gained a day on his itinerary, and that solely because he'd done the tour of the world by going east, and he would, on the contrary, have lost a day by going to the opposite direction, that is west. Indeed, by heading east, Phileas Fogg has going ahead of the sun, and consequently the days shrank by 4 minutes each time he traversed degrees in that direction, for the earth's circumference is divided into 370 degrees, and those 160 degrees multiplied by 4 minutes quite precisely into 4 hours, that is the day gained unconsciously. In other words, whereas Phileas Fogg, while traveling east, saw the sun emerging 80 times, his colleagues back in London only saw happening 79 times. That's why their day, which was Saturday, not Sunday. Reform Club. Okay, thank you very much for following the book with me. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button below, to like it, to comment, and I really enjoyed the book. Very, very interesting. So thank you a lot. Bye bye, and let's go.